planner friends, it's Nia from Life with Nia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am unboxing the Budget Mom 2021 Budget by Paycheck Workbook. I bought a bundle, so I will be unboxing the entire bundle. So first I want to show you before I unbox what I'm currently using by the Budget Mom. So anytime she has freebies and things, I always try to grab those. I'm signed up for her mailing list, and she emails, I believe, every Friday. Petey just came in. He was outside sunbathing, and so I thought I would be able to do this video in peace. Clearly, he knows when I hit the record button. So he's here now, and he says hello. So anytime she has freebies and things, I always grab those. She recently had like freebies of the printable cash envelopes. Sometimes she'll have like savings trackers and different things. So I started using her method around May of this year, and I purchased the printable version of her workbook, and I keep it in this binder. And this does not mean I'm going to stop budgeting in my petite planner, nor does it mean that I am going to stop budgeting in my monthly planner. I will still do that. I know it's redundant, but it is what works for me. I use her method and sort of transfer it over into the petite monthly as a it just looks different, and I like to take my budget with me. I like to be able to, like, if I'm at work, pay a bill, or if I need to stop somewhere and take care of something, or if I'm going to the bank to get cash for my cash envelopes, whatever it may be. So I transfer that over into this. I have my month at a glance here, and then I have my budget, cash envelope, sinking funds, a place to list out debt, and my spending tracker. So the petite is not all inclusive. It's a snapshot for me. By the way, this is that new shimmer pool I moved into last night. Anyway, for this, I printed out the pages, and so these are all months past. And so here is, as an example, is September. Typically, this is not a good month. Typically, I list out all the bills that are due, and then I do my income, and I highlight it in green. I don't use every part of this, but I am working towards doing that. So I put all of my income and expenses here, my sinking funds, and my cash envelopes. And it's got a sheet like this for every paycheck. So you can print out as many as you need since it's a printable. I typically 99% of the time only budget my one paycheck. I'm paid one time a month. I work for the government, so we're paid monthly. And so budgeting by paycheck for me really just looks like one time per month. I don't budget my side hustle income because it's variable. It could be zero, and so there may not be anything to necessarily budget. But if you are somebody who's paid weekly or bi-weekly, this would likely work really well for you to budget out where exactly that paycheck is going to go. I don't use the cash envelope breakdown because I do it on this page, and it's pretty much the same every month. So down here, I've got what I'm putting on in my cash envelopes. If I needed to like sort of pre-plan and break it out, I would. I do use the bill breakdown, so like 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and I'll show you in a second what came with my bundle. I take those, they're like teller slips. I take those to the bank and give them to the teller to give me back the cash in the format that I need it in for my cash envelopes. This is the first month where I am really using the expense tracker. I mean, I occasionally will write some stuff down, but this month, and I'll show you October. So see, on this one, I have some bills written in here as well. For this month, I have been really good about writing out my expenses, every single last one, and keeping track of my expenses on the expense tracker. That's one of my goals this month, is to write it down. Every single time I spend money, I'm trying to keep track of where my money is going. Then at the end of the month, I will highlight it in categories, and I will put it here based on the category. So like groceries, dining out, pet, whatever, you know, to see how much of my income is going to those various places. So this is my first month actually doing that, because I'm very bad about writing things down. And so it's hard to get a good snapshot of where my money is going. There's also a place for you to list out all your debts and your debt payment plan. I use this occasionally. I'm not very good about doing it monthly. I'm more on the quarterly plan. I would like to get into it, doing it monthly. Then you have your net worth tracker. I haven't used this at all. It might be something that I use in the future. And so, like I said, this will be the first month of using where did my money go. And then you can like look at how much is going to debt and how much is going to savings as part of where did my money go. And then you can compare the current month to the last month. So I'm hoping to be able to do that for the first time in October. And then you just start over with a new month and you do the same thing. So this is, you know, big. I leave this at home. I don't take it anywhere with me. And it is really my way of pre-planning to get it transferred over into the petite, and also to have a more comprehensive look at my money. So that is what I currently do. For the new items that I got, they are a lot smaller. So we will unbox this box in just a second. Okay, so also in my box was this bookmark. So bookmark came with my order, and let me get a little bit closer. So here is a coupon that you also can use at the budgetbypaycheck.com, and the coupon code is BBP Awesome. So BBP, Budget by Paycheck Awesome 20, 10% off. I did purchase this as a pre-sale. The pre-sale is still going. Some items are sold out, but they will be restocked. And she said the pre-sale is going to go indefinitely. Just recently she posted that. So the price is a little bit cheaper at the pre-sale price. Plus you can take 10% off. If you do a bundle, there's a savings there as well. So part of my bundle included cash envelopes. And these are a nice thick paper. I don't know who put all these cash envelopes together and like printed and glued this stuff, but hallelujah, because I'm trying to be one and done. So those were included. I'm trying to figure out if there's a fly or a bee in here. So I'm a little distracted. And then there are these I'm at a loss for words, and the fly bee is really worrying me. I think it's a fly. Okay, because I don't want to get stung by a bee today. These are cardstock, so this is nice. So you can track your expenses in your envelopes. So those were included as well. So there's 8 of those and 8 envelopes. So that was included in my bundle. And then these teller slips, and I think there's, I don't remember what she said. I want to say 500, but that sounds ridiculous, but it looks like there's not 500, like maybe 3. It's a lot. I will never run out. So these are what I take to the bank and I break down what I need as far as bills. So whether it's, $5 bills, well, I don't ask for $5 bills because those go into my Christmas fund, but like $10 bills, $20 bills, and then I use that money to stuff my cash envelopes. So these are very helpful. Each month they are included in the printable, but it was part of the bundle. So now I have them and they're sticky. So that will work. Okay, so I got those in my bundle, and then this is the system. And so I opted for, you could get a full size, but I wanted something smaller, and so she introduced this smaller size, and each month is its own book, which y'all know I like to focus on the month that I'm in. And I'll show you, I'll move up so that you can see. It's got a cover, so you can sit it on a shelf like this and put it away. But it's got instructions and a place for your yearly spending, and then January through December. So there are 13 books. I am going to go ahead and finish out what I am currently using through the end of the year, although I'm tempted to start using this in November. I'm not. But let's take a look at what it looks like. So we've got a card here that says, I give you permission to find hope with your finances. And so talks briefly about the budget by paycheck system, and thank you for supporting. So there's that. 2 sheets of stickers. And I believe these are her own little doodles, so these are super cute. So we have our instructions and yearly spending, and I love the trifold design because it keeps everything safe. And this is like legit a little book. So it's got this introduction, and she's got like these 9 steps to the budget by paycheck method. So you find your motivation and why. You track and categorize your spending, identify your regular bills, determine your variable spending, and set up cash envelopes. Utilize a budget calendar, prioritize your savings goals, create a debt plan to pay off your debt, not including your mortgage. Create a realistic budget using the paycheck bill tracker, and tweak and perfect. So in this booklet, there are some yearly worksheets. There is a financial plan goal worksheet, membership and subscription reminder worksheet, yearly savings goals and events, yearly savings tracker, sinking fund savings visual, yearly spending overview, yearly balance overview, bill tracker, medical bill payment tracker, and then there are monthly worksheets, a budget calendar, paycheck bill tracker, cash envelope breakdown, expense tracker, debt payment plan, monthly net worth tracker, and where did my money go, and cash envelope teller slip. So I like this because while I'm not reading the whole thing, it's got detailed instructions on how to use each of those things. I don't remember that coming with the printable. I kind of learned by trial and error, and also watching her YouTube videos to figure out how to use some of the sheets, because I was like, why am I adding this and multiplying this by this, and what is the purpose of this? And so I feel like that is a really good explanation to help by providing you with those instructions beforehand. So this is a financial plan, your short-term goals for the 1 year, medium-term goals within 5 years, long-term goals 10 to 15 years, membership and subscription reminder worksheet, yearly goals, and you can list between these 2 pages up to 8 goals, yearly savings. And so you can track each month, January through June, July through December, what your beginning is, what you added, what you took away, and where you're ending. And this ties back to those goals. So you've got goals 1 through 4 for January through December, and goals 5 through 8, January through December, and that's these goals that you list here. Then there is a visual of your sinking funds, so you can color these in. If you have like sinking funds for the year, it's a good visual to keep track of them. Yearly spending overview, so this would be a place where you could look at how much am I spending every year on utilities, how much am I spending every year on my mortgage, how much am I spending every year on groceries, how much am I spending every year on car payment or insurance or whatever it may be. So you can list out those things here. Then you have your yearly balance overview. So from January through December, your savings balance, debt balance, retirement balance, and net worth. I know my net worth is negative, but I do want to start keeping track of it. And the reason it is negative is because I owe a small mortgage on student loans. That's a whole nother video for another day. And then you have a bill tracker. So particularly expenses that are due every month, and they have the same due date or amount due, and then you can check off whether it's paid. And then medical bill payment tracker, which is probably the only one that I won't use because I don't typically have any medical bills. And so there's that. I might change that medical bill tracker to a student loan payment tracker. Something to think about. You can always repurpose things, if it's not meant for you. I like to try to use things as much as possible to their fullest. Okay, so this is January, and cute little animal print, trifold design. When you open up the first flap, it says people around you won't always understand your journey. They don't need to. It's not for them. Amen. Okay, so we open this up. And so if you're taking it with you, which I may, not sure yet, this book belongs to If Found Kindly Contact, so you can put your contact info. You've got your calendar spread out on 2 pages, and this is like A5 size. So this is, looks like 8 and almost 8.5. And so when it's closed up, it is by 5.5. So yeah, 8.5 by 5.5. So open, this is basically a full sheet of paper. This is 10.5 across, not including the flap here, by 8.5. So I don't feel like I'm really losing any space in that sense. So we've got like this full page for our calendar, a place down the side to list our goals. And because she's made it so that you can start it at any time, granted this is January, so if you weren't starting it in January 2021, maybe you wait until 2022, maybe you buy it next year. You can start your January calendar by filling in the dates when you're in January. Got a couple of lined pages for thoughts and notes. And then we get into our paycheck bill tracker. And you've got a place for income, a place for bills, a place for your cash envelopes, and a place for your sinking funds. And then there are instructions on how to use all of this. And then there's a place for extra debt and a place for extra savings. And then this is where you have your like total income, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And I was like, what? So I had to go watch the videos to figure out what I was supposed to be adding together. But there's some instructions down here as well. And then your cash envelope breakdown here. So you could, fill it out here and then transfer it over to your teller slip. Money thoughts, priority goal, and then you get into your next paycheck. And so I do typically use more than one of this page because I have more bills to list than what is available here, even on my full-size binder page. And should I have extra income coming in, it's usually more than 4 lines as well. And so I will put that onto the next sheet of paper. I won't use the envelopes and sinking funds on additional pages because I only do my cash envelopes one time per month. I take out what I need at the beginning of the month when I'm paid for my primary income for the whole month. So I fund my envelopes one time per month. My sinking funds, I also only do one time. I don't add to them throughout the month. I add to them one time per month. So you've got plenty of these, though. If you are someone who is paid multiple times through the month, or maybe you have a spouse and you are paid on different paydays, and you're budgeting each of those paychecks, that's really helpful. So you've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 paychecks. Okay, then you have 2 pages for your expense tracker, so you can write down where all of your money is going. 2 more pages, so 4 pages. Actually, I take that back. This is not 2 pages. This is 1 page all the way across. So date, account, transaction, category, a withdrawal, deposit, and ending balance. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages for expense tracking. Then you have a place for your debt repayment plan or debt payment plan. Now this is where I'm not going to have enough space. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines. What I currently have in the binder has 15 lines. And I have exactly 15 things, not counting my student loans. So maybe a goal of mine will be to get it down under 10 so that I can fit them all on here. Then there's a place for extra debt payment, and then you can do your monthly debt progress and overall debt progress down here at the bottom. Then for this page, this is your monthly net work tracker, so you can list your assets and liabilities and determine what your net worth is. Then there is the where did my money go? So you look at your expenses and list out your categories and how much of your income is going towards that category. And then you bring it over here and look at your monthly debt and savings breakdown. How much of your money is going to debt, how much of your money was saved, what your total monthly income is, and you can get your percentages. And then you can compare January to December and look at your budgeted categories, what you spent, and what percentage of that was your budget in December, and the same for January. And there's a place here to put the change, whether it was less or more. And then there's another page for notes, and we are at the end. And so I think maybe in January I'll share more about how I use this to, give you a better idea of it. It really is just pre-planning for me, and it's like, it looks like I threw up on the page, which is part of the reason I don't share. I cross stuff out and, just it's not legible. It's a hot mess. So maybe I'll make it a little bit neater and share in January how I'm using it. But I love this system. It helps me to really stay accountable and on top of things. And I enjoy using it and I want to use it. So I use it. It doesn't just sit there and serve no purpose, and it just really helps me keep track of my finances and make better choices. So I highly recommend the Budget Mom if you are interested in getting this system for yourself, whether it is the smaller ones or a full-size binder. You can also buy the printable version. You can go to budgetbypaycheck.com. And I also recommend following her on either Facebook or I like Instagram because she does a lot of stories on Instagram, and also on YouTube. And you can get 10% off by using BBP Awesome 20 on the Budget by the Budget Mom shop. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned about the Budget by Paycheck method. And if you have any questions, I'm by no means a financial expert or guru. I can just share with you what I do, what works for me. Or if you have questions about what comes with the kit, or the different bundles, I actually recommend you look online because there are different bundles that you can get. But if you have questions about what I have here, please feel free to ask those in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.